Hello and good morning, Reignite people. Thought I'd do a little video today just on something. It's just come up a little bit when I've spoke to a few people, and it's something that I definitely dealt with for a long time, for years. And two things: doubt and procrastination. Doubt is this uncertainty. When you're looking at all the reasons why something won't work, or why it's a waste of time, or why you maybe feel like you're not good enough, or there's a number of reasons why we can doubt things, it can just seem too big sometimes with our own perception, so you think it's unattainable, but it's all coming from a thought. And also the other one, procrastination. This is when you've got an idea but you keep mulling over it, and I found personally that the more you think about things, you can overthink it. There's a certain point. I think you need to look at all the different variables to see if, one, is it plausible, and two, do I really want to go down a certain route. Totally fair. I mean, you have to. We're meant to have caution. There's a reason why you have this feeling of doubt, but it's to make you think. But the problem is, especially with a lot of us now, we keep thinking and we keep thinking and we keep thinking till we unravel it. And unfortunately, the human mind will find more reasons why things won't work than they'll find reasons why they do work. But this can all be switched around in no time. But you have to start acting. We can verbalize as much as we want, and we can put good intentions out, and it can sound brilliant, but without any action behind it or bringing it to life, you never know. And this is one of the most important things that I had as well, and I learned it off Jordan Peterson. He said it brilliantly. My biggest concern was, so say for example, when I was in Australia, when I went over there, I wanted to change a career. I was a mechanic and all that, and I'd always thought I wanted to go into some kind of sales or corporate kind of work or something like that, just where I could, really test myself a bit more and maybe earn a bit of money and climb ladders and all this kind of thing. And that was always the plan when I went over there. And I mean, in the 5 years I was there, and I didn't do it because I always found reasons why it wasn't the right time, or because of this, because of that. There was always reasons, but look, the main problem was because I just didn't act. I didn't try it. So I just want to say, if there's anything that, a little dream or an idea or a vision that you've got that suits you to a T, but you kind of puts this fear response in you, the reason why you should always try things, right, is because one of two things is going to happen. One, you'll realise that you've found something that you've always wanted to do, and now you've opened it up as a possibility, and you're now fully engaged in whatever you're doing, and it gives you such a feeling of significance and well-being and progress and meaning to what you're doing. But also, and just as importantly, on the flip side too, you might realise that it isn't for you. So you might have had these dreams of, I always want to do this, I always want to do that. When you actually get into it, I've done it with things before, when I've actually realised, nah, it's not what I wanted to do. There was other career things that I was dabbling with and looking into doing, but I'm glad that I went down the route, because on preparing myself and building towards those things, once I was in it, I was like, actually, this isn't what I want to do, but I was more clear on what I did want to do. So over time, your direction will refine. So don't worry about getting it right the first time. Don't think that you're going to put 1-2 years, or even 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months into something, and then you feel like you've gone all the way out there and it was a waste of time, because it isn't. The whole idea is figuring these things out, but you have to be willing to be trying out the wrong things. So in terms of a little bit of advice, just really analyse the pros and cons of something, and then give it a go. Like I've said before, as long as it's something that isn't pathological, it's going to damage it, or it's a bad choice. If it's something that is a healthy passion and can help you grow, and it's something that you want to get into, that thing might be something that you've always wanted and it's waiting for you there to get involved in. And as I say, on the flip side, you realise it isn't, and there'll be something else in place. So don't let doubt paralyse you like it paralysed me for years, man. All doors and all these different opportunities and revelations that you make personally about yourself and about life and about everything, they all come from like wandering out into the unknown, and you have to do it. Look, it takes courage and it takes bravery. I never found any of this easy. Even when I was in recovery stage and when I was practicing to use my mind in a better way that wasn't natural to me, I didn't find any of it easy. It was very challenging, and it does test you. It really does test you. Sometimes it tests you to the point where you think, am I actually going to get anywhere with this? But it's the consistency and the persistence that you put in that will ultimately bring you the fruits of your labour. So on that note, I want you all to have a really positive day. I mean, look at this sky outside today, man. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to get myself out for a nice walk. But enjoy your week. Anyone who's wanting to come to Peaks for the People on the weekend on Saturday, we're still going ahead, even though, look, the weather's not looking too great at the minute, so we are going to play it by ear, and we may have another venue that might be better suitable for the weather rather than up on a peak. We were thinking maybe doing a forest walk, so if we will let you know within, say, 24-48 hours in advance, because we're still hoping to go ahead and do something. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week.